Kohai-senpai, if you ever find that thing next to you try anything weird on you, let me know immediately. What? Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite and welcome back to Harvest December. So in the last part, we were at a student council meeting, and there was a bit of a rivalry between two girls. And in this part, I assume it's going to continue. You're ever the one to declare war, Mayuri Yusuji made a parting shot before she left in an expensive-looking car. She was the only child of the Yusuji rice wine breweries, one of the biggest breweries in the area. Her family probably chauffeured her there back from school for security reasons. What was she going on about? Just for your information, one of Yusuji's most popular wines was named Samurai Spirit. It's so cold, Mizuho shuddered as we stood by the school gates. Welcome to February. By the time we had decided it was impossible to finish everything in one day, it was past 7 in the evening. We could have asked for a lift. If we got in that car, it would drive us to Mayura's house, not ours. Kohai grimaced. I don't know why, but she doesn't let anyone else other than me get in. Looks like she has a problem with people. Oh man, I can't believe you're so dense. I'm starting to feel bad for our treasurer. Erg, I can sympathize. I can or can't? Come on, stop skipping text. Okay, so I can sympathize. Huh? What did I do? And why are you guys being so secretive again? Especially you two, Sine and Masaki. You have no idea how much Mizuho and I go through to calm Yuki down lately. That's not really our fault, but mainly yours for being so insensitive. I don't understand. Well, you should. What? I looked at Sine and she ducked her head, looking uneasy. Hey, are you bullying Sine? I won't forgive you if you treat her badly. You're telling me that? You've got no right to say that. Kohai, you of all people shouldn't say that. What? What's everyone suddenly got against me? Oh, forget it. I'm just going to go home and make myself feel better by playing Imuto romance games. Is that... Before I... Little sister. That's not something that we have much of in America, as far as I know. It's so disgusting. I can't believe you say that in front of your real sister. By the way, about the game you're referring to, I managed to sell it for a real high price on the web. Looks like it's got a premium value now. No! I heaved a sigh while I watched Kohai drop to his knees to mourn his loss. I wondered why things never ran smoothly. Everybody, including myself, where did we make our mistakes? Not saying what we really want to say. Hoping for something that never happens. I couldn't stand it. I wanted change. Yeah, I know that feeling. Mizuho, would you mind coming to my place for a while? Huh? Why the sudden invitation? You wanted to learn my mom's hamburger recipe, right? We're having that tonight. Mami-chan's making it? Oh. Mizuho's wary expression changed into one of understanding. She knew what I was up to. Huh? How come you only Mizuho got an invitation? Because I get to decide whatever I want to do with my mistress, remember? I'm not giving you my sister. He threw out a punch. I wasn't as fast as Kohai and I couldn't dodge. I got knocked down easily. Smash. I was just kidding. I ground out after landing a spread eagle in the snow. There are some things that you can't joke about, even if we're all friends forever. Kohai grumbled as he pulled me out of the ground. There should be a comma there. This is part of the same sentence. We're all friends forever? Of course. Cool. I looked at Sine. She looked as if she was about to cry. But it was my job to bring out the truth, to see how he felt. Friends forever, he said. A tight bond of trust, where we would look out for one another. A secure, comfortable relationship, knowing we can depend on each other, on each another. It's not usually said that way, is it? Translator? Help? Whatever, but it was also something Sine had to break down. Well, my mom did invite Mizuho over. What else do you think I came into the student council in the first place? Oh, so that's why you wanted to see me. Mizuho nodded as if she was convinced. Sorry I didn't ask sooner, but we did get plenty tied up and it slipped my mind. Are you free? Sure, Mizuho walked over to my side. Oni-chan, make sure you see Sine home safely. You really aren't going to try anything funny on my sister. If I did, Yuki would kill me. Sounds like a lot of people would kill you, sir. That's good enough insurance, I suppose. Kohai grinned as he walked away, Sine by his side. Mizuho and I stood at the forked path, ready to head in a different direction. Let's go. You lied, didn't you? Mizuho asked. That was fast. It's pretty late already, so dinner would be cooked by now. And if you were and if you were told to ask me over, it would never ever have slipped your mind. You never forget promises, Masaki-san. Yeah? We started walking home. Then we looked back at the same time towards the direction Sanae and Kohai had gone. Of course I had to lie. Distance. That wasn't too long. I'm gonna go and read another one. I've always been the one to speak only when I was required to in the group. Or at least, that's how I understood myself. Someone would say something, and I would take the time to think about it and make a reply. But what was I supposed to say when I was alone with Kohai? I was so happy that Masaki-kun gave me the opportunity. Oh, this is What's-Her-Face's perspective again. But I'm not prepared. Prepared for what? Kohai parroted, looking into my face. And just like that, I was tongue-tied. This isn't that difficult, guys. Are you alright? You've been acting weird lately. Everything's fine. No, it's not. It's normal for you to stay silent when we're alone, but you never acted strange before. He was worried about me. Yeah, maybe I am feeling a bit funny. I have something on my mind. I felt pained. Want to talk about it? You might feel better. How I wish I could. This is gonna... Oh my god. Cringe. The snow muted our footsteps. I could hear both of us walking together, clashing with the sound of my heartbeat drumming in my ears. Kohai was facing forward. He kept quiet. I wasn't in an uncomfortable silence. It sure sounds like it. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't. I knew my feelings. I couldn't keep them to myself anymore. But yet, I couldn't express them to him either. I felt myself walking with my eyes downcast. I could see Kohai's large hand swinging by his side as he walked. Hands I couldn't forget. I held a breath. I reached out, and... It's cold today. Yeah, it is. I stopped, retracting my hand quickly. Then I felt embarrassed. I was such a coward. I wonder what's gotten into Masaki lately. He hasn't eaten lunch with us in ages. You too, he added. We've got stuff to do. Is it so important that you can't have lunch? The seniors have been gossiping about you guys. About you two in the library together. It has nothing to do with the library. Is it something you can't talk about? Oh my god, just spit it out for God's sake. I can't talk to you about it because it's about you. This is the sound of me preparing to bash my head on my keyboard and probably throwing my headphones off my head. Alright, it's got increasingly hard to calm Yuki down, you know. It will be over soon, don't worry. Well, I hope I hope you finish whatever it is before Yuki scars me for life, literally. Why would she scar you for life? I just threw a pen on the ground. Oops. Ugh. There we go. It can't be that bad. Only Masaki-kun gets the serious thrashing. Yeah, it is pretty bad. All my fans around the world would be heartbroken if my perfect skin gets marred. What fans? What perfect skin? Didn't you know? My skin's as smooth as a baby's butt. I'm beauty commercial material. Smooth as a baby's butt. That sounds like a good video title. It's a bit questionable for a video title, but then again, so have so many other things in this game. You're delusional. At least I made you laugh. Huh? My brain stopped functioning for a moment when he suddenly broke out in a smile. It suits you better when you laugh. Huh? What? I hate seeing one of us look sad. One of us. One of us? Something in me snapped. Sanae? Before I knew it, I had grabbed hold of his arms angrily. What happened to the shy, awkward person I was seconds ago? I let go of him. I walked a few steps before him and spun around to confront him. Till when? Sanae Marino has always stood next to Kohai Toyama. What's gotten into you? But now I was standing before him face to face. Kohai stopped in his tracks. His expression of confusion turned into something wary. I knew I was being unreasonable, that I had exploded on impulse. Not imploded on expulse. But I couldn't stop, not now. It's true, I was comfortable being one of the group, being one of yous, for a long time. The letter U, that is. I felt special being included in Kohai's definition of one of us. Oh, one of us. That's a typo. But now I didn't value that the way I used to anymore. It wasn't enough for me. I wanted to be more. And I was venting my frustration on him for not thinking otherwise. This is probably not the best idea you've had all day, just pointing that out there. He had every right to think the way he did. I was in the wrong. I knew that. I knew that! Say something! But I didn't control myself. I expressed my anger freely. I could feel my mouth contorting into a scowl. I didn't feel any remorse for attacking him. My head was heating up, burning with an angry fire, engulfing all my rational thoughts and melting them away. It happens. You scared me there for a moment. I've never seen you angry like that before, Kohai laughed. Why are you laughing? You're always either smiling or looking worried, so it's kind of satisfying to see another side of you. Kohai smiled earnestly at me. It was hard to stay angry at such a gentle face. I could feel the hot fire in me burning down to our warm, comforting ember. To Kohai Toyama, Sane Marino was one of us, a dear friend. Stop being so nice to me. I just vented my anger on you. Even though I hated it, I also knew I took solace in our comfortable relationship too. Well, you must have had a pretty good reason to do so. Kohai swatted off the snow off my hair. Do you want to talk about it? I sure do. Then, I'll tell you during this week, but not today. This is what facepalm looks like. Kohai didn't pursue the matter further, but gave me a nod and began to walk in silence. He walked at a slightly faster pace than I did. I ran a little to catch up so we could walk side by side. I wasn't angry anymore. The anger was replaced by something deeper, something more condensed. My heart felt heavy and tight and heavy. We kept walking side by side, never facing each other. I looked at the familiar path before us, the path we always walked on our way home. Just a few more inches. If I could just walk a little bit faster so he'd see me. If I could just get into his view so that he would realize I was always by his side. It was so close. If I could just take one extra step forward. But that pace seemed so far away. And this is the end of the chapter, so I'm going to end this off here. My name is Dragonite. That was a little bit more explosive than I was imagining it to be, but alright. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.